So, before we head back to the estate, we're gonna do Seratos Quest.
Is someone there? Maker's blessing to you, child. Be not afraid. I still have some sight to see you by. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I am Sir Otto. I am a templar. I lost my sight in a battle with a powerful Maleficar. He called flame from the air and burned my face. The scars have healed, but my sight will never recover. Don't be. Many of my brethren died in that battle. We'd heard rumors that there's an enclave of Maleficarum hidden in the alienage.
They're not exactly hidden. I just took care of them for you, though.
I have found no evidence of Maleficarum in the alienage. However, there is something else.
They were enslaving a bunch of elves. They weren't exactly hiding.
Like me. When I came here, I immediately could feel an air of hopelessness, despair. But over time, I felt the wrongness runs far deeper than that. I don't know, but the feeling of wrongness never wanes. And so I attempt to puzzle it out. I don't suppose I could impose upon you. It took patience, but some elves opened up to me, and I've heard their sad tales. But I found no real evidence to support my fears. Ears alone have done all they can. I was hoping you could be my eyes. Look around the alienage for anything out of the ordinary. None. I thank you for humoring me on this. If I am wrong, I will rightly feel the fool. You seem capable. I have hope that you will find what I seek. Maker watch over you, child.
Let's get looking.
The house has eyes. But Grandma called.
Oh, it's good to see you again, friend. You were so generous to me before, and these are other veterans.
I'm an orphan.
Oh, and an orphan. Please, my lord, can you spare some coin?
Yeah, no problem.
Oh, you're too kind. Just too kind.
The Maker preserve you.
Long live the good sir!
What's a girl to do? Have to be a good girl, but have to avoid the bad men.
Of course.
You're not one of the bad men, are you? I just want to make Grandma happy. The housemen. They came the night of shouting. All of us orphans were in there. Then the blood. Oh, the blood. Still bleeding. Poor animals. Poor us. No, sir. No, sir, indeed. Don't go into the orphanage. The bad men will take you too.
I think we have enough evidence to point to the orphanage.
What have you found? There's been no fighting in the alienage recently, which means the blood is not congealing. I suppose there could be some explanation for it. That's by the orphanage, right? A sad place. Did you find anything else? I'll report that at once. I've heard such afflictions can spread, even from a corpse. I suppose someone may not have known that. One odd thing I am willing to believe, but two is no coincidence. Let's head to the orphanage. Both of your clues were near there.
Damn, for an old man, he can run. Do you guys need more coins?
May the divine herself pray for you.
The feeling is intense here. This is the right place. I know not if it's the work of the Maleficarum, but there is definitely evil here. You go first. I will follow.
It bothers me that he has no gloves on. Okay, I did not just imagine that.
Do you hear me, Sir Willem, Sir Willem? I'm falling, Sir Willem, today.
Yes.
I'm a maiden, Sir Willem, Sir Willem? Oh no. Pain.
Very well. It will be done. Dangerous wildlife.
Huh? Oh. Why are there a bunch of rabid war dogs in an orphanage?
Defend yourself!
No! Otto! Shit!
You really wish to be beaten by an old woman?
Oh well. Continue this on our own.
So red! So very, very red. I can't die. I will never die.
1, 2, mercs run through. 3, 4, the kingdoms at war. 8, 9, and now you die.
We will
Creepy
need to fight
Ron.
shortly. Turn and run! As you say. Very
Allow
well.
me. I could do that for you.
Leveled up by shooting open a box.
This will not end well.
I can taste your fear, mortal!
Let's have at it! Die quickly! Of course.
Andraste, I don't want to go yet. Please. It's so cold now. So cold.
As you say.
Huh?
Yes. As you say.
Whoa! Ben was glitching out there for a sec.
We have done well! As you say.
It is done.
It will be done.
Now we're Formations! What the hell is going on in this orphanage? Is that it? Okay.
There he is! Now, no crowding. Let the good sir breathe. There are a lot of unfortunates in the alienage, sir. Many veterans, orphans, the diseased, and sad tales of all sorts.
I still don't have my parents.
Yes, sir. And poor Oli still doesn't have his parents. Anything you can spare would be appreciated.
Can't I give more than 50? I was giving out sovereigns earlier.
Oh, huzzah! Huzzah for the hero of the dinnerim!
All of us are eating tonight.
Like, I know the game is presenting them as being, oh, annoying beggars, but I mean, they seriously do need the coin, and I have it. I see no reason why I can't just give it out to people in need. It bothers me, actually, that they're presented as being these, like, con men, when they legitimately can use help. It paints people in need as just being lazy con men. Oh, that drives me insane. Like, as somebody who's had to rely on the help from others many times in my life, otherwise I frankly would be dead by now. I just, fuck off, Gator. I don't know if it was Gator precisely who wrote this particular part, but you know what, I'm blaming him just in case. Seems like something he would do.
The bad men, they are quiet. They call for blood no more. It's my grandmother's. You found it, sir. May I have it? I feel like a mist is leaving. Oh, thank you, sir. I have to live my life.
Glad we get out.
Oh, bless you. Bless you.
See, they're clearly, like, legitimately thankful for my help. Oh my god, even beggar is in quotation marks, like... Alright, back to the estate. Hey, Riordan.
Hello again, friend. It looks as though you're no worse for wear after your stay in Fort Draken. We went through our joining together, more years ago than I like to remember. He was exactly the same back then, tough as stone and just as grizzled. I think he understood sooner than the rest of us how ugly a choice it is to let the few be sacrificed to protect the many. Always left himself a soft spot for his recruits, though. Only way he ever let himself down. It's located just off the Market District in the northern alley past the Old Noble Tavern. I'll sketch out the code which will let you pass the lock wheel. Inside you can take your pick of whatever equipment remains. It is the stockpile the Wardens have kept for centuries, for the defense of Denerim. Well, I'd be happy to tell you what I know, but it seems to me that you've picked the important parts up yourself. Be firm in your beliefs, protect people from their own ignorance, and be as loyal as you can to your brothers, even knowing you'll share their deaths.
I hate that Daranon's bow is blocking his sight. Like, why wouldn't you switch the perspective to the other shoulder?
Once only, and I'd rather not go again. It's far, lad, and very foreign. The Wardens there, they fight darkspawn like you and me, but they're shaped by the winters there in the forest. They're a cold group and don't care like they should about the rest of the world. Their king is weak, and many Enders look to the Wardens to rule. I hate to say this, but some of them seem to want it that way. It's tough to say. Only the fortress in Weishaupt has every record. But there are certainly a few dozen or hundreds in every nation in Thedas. The Anderfells are home to over 1,000. It's almost like the Archdemon chose Ferelden deliberately, knowing how unguarded it is. It was near 1,200 years ago, and no one knows for sure, except that it began with a group of Ander soldiers. Apparently, they defected from their king's army, vowing that fighting the Blight was more important, and traveled all the way to Tevinter themselves. They were the first ones to track down the Archdemon Dumat, and the ones to slay him, although none survived the battle. But they had picked up followers by then, and it was they who formally founded the Order, and were recognized by Thedas. Archdemons don't awaken on their own, you know. It takes the Darkspawn, tunneling and tunneling, searching for centuries to find one. And with no one to lead them, it must be sheer chance.
Again, with the weird camera angles.
Which leads them. What's surprising isn't that it takes so long between blights.
Why is he
What's
looking in this cage or whatever it
is that they
is?
succeed at all. But I imagine the old gods call to them. And it's that voice in the darkness which drives them through so many generations. The important thing to remember is, none of that matter their deaths. I saw him going to the dungeons. He may still be there. Do you think you could... Alistair?
What? Something weird happened with the voice and the text there. Anyway, let's head to that vault.
Yes.
Yes.
Indeed.
Where's the tavern? Over here.
Dwarven crafts. Fine dwarven crafts.
Shut up, Gorum.
Mark, you won't find better.
Yes.
Ooh, more fire arrows. Really needed
Very well.
them.
This shield.
It's Duncans, isn't it? That's his crest. Thank you. Truly, I had no idea his shield wasn't with him. This is perfect. I don't know how else to express my gratitude. This means a great deal to me. I can't believe you remembered it at all.
He's always so surprised when people remember talking with him.
I'll treasure this. Thank you.
Dwarven crafts. Fine. Welcome back. Is there something else you'd like to look at? Only the finest crafts, straight from Orzammar.
Yes, I heard you the billionth time.
Every piece comes with a stamp of assurance from my wife's father, the best smith in Denerim. Dwarven crafts. Fine dwarven crafts, direct from Orzammar.
Now, is there anything else we need to do before we get to the land speed? Not gonna bother with that. Oh, that I can do.
All men are the work of our Maker.
Those stung with 100 arrows, those suffering from ailments both great and small, his heart was strong, and he moved on.
Are breaded and
I think I took care of all of them. If I did or if I didn't, I don't really care. But I do think I'm gonna go back to camp one more time.
bread sinners.